As being a disabled person that I am disabled. I've been disabled since 2017. The most thing that I struggle with is I can't walk long distance because my legs feel like they'll give out and I have to stop like so many times. If I walk too far, like even 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, my body just can't do it. And on top of that, I can do regular things. I just can't like work out at a gym or I mean, I could go swimming and certain things, but if it comes to like working out and walking, like even around Walmart, I'm usually fine sometimes, but then there's times where I have to get a scooter, and that's also kind of embarrassing is when you have to use a scooter in your middle 30s, but at least it helps. But you know, I have to use certain things when it comes to my hips. I'm very sensitive with my hips. My hips have a lot of problems. I got hit by a car in 2015 going across the street. An idiot in a white car with dark windows didn't want to stop. I held on to the car halfway down the highway. I let go and I should have gone to the hospital to get checked out, but I didn't want to, and I was on parole at the time. So I told myself I wasn't going to do it because I just walked and went to my appointments and everything, and I just kept going after that. I didn't stop. And I got up early every day around 6 a.m. every morning. And another thing I struggle with being disabled is not just my hips but my back. I have problems with my back. I get a lot of pain in my back. I get throbbing pain. I get pinching pain. I get the same type of pain in my hips. And I got one hip when I was about maybe 14 or 15 years old. I went to a chiropractor and he did x rays on both my hips, but I'm not exactly sure. It's either my left or my right, but he told me that one of my hips is completely dislocated, and he said if they did do surgery, he said I would possibly be paralyzed. So I never contacted him after that, and I just don't want to do surgery on anything because I'm too scared that I'll be paralyzed for the rest of my life. So I just avoid the whole surgery thing. And I'm sharing this story with you guys because being disabled is not fun. It's not it's not enjoyable. It's not great to be disabled and to have that thing over your head that says you're disabled. It's very frustrating, it's sad, it's sometimes it's lonely depending on what you're going through. But I know I have people around me. I have my husband and his mom. It's just, it's not that. It's just the fact that sometimes I just get really, really bored. Like in my head, I just get really, really bored and I get lonely because I start missing my mom and I'm waiting for her to get a car and stuff so she could come visit me. I just, I don't know. I think it's because I've grown up so much and so much has changed in my life since being on my own. And I've learned a lot of things. I've overcome a lot of things. And at the same time, I get very aggravated easily. I get frustrated easily. I get mad sometimes very easily. I get distracted easily too sometimes. My mom thinks that my brother and herself, and she thinks that I have some type of autism too, which I don't really know like how autistic I am, but I could be. I just don't know exactly how much of it I have. But but yeah, I wanted to come on here and share a little story with y'all, some story time. And I'm not good with people. That's another thing I struggle with. I don't like being around big crowds. I don't like going to parties. I don't like going to events. I've never even been to a concert. In my whole life, I've never stepped foot in a concert, never had the money to go to a concert. There's a lot of celebrities I hope that I can meet one day. Kesha, Carrie Underwood, Britney Spears. I've loved her since I was little. Um, let's see, Justin Timberlake. Um, there's like a whole list. Dwayne Johnson. I would love to meet him one day too. Reba McIntyre. Vin Diesel. Um, there's like a lot of people on the list, but I just cannot name them all. That would take me forever. But that's just some that I want to name. There's a lot of people I look up to. I'm inspired by. There's a lot of artists on here on YouTube that I watch. That also inspired me to be a content creator and to do makeup, and I wanted to show people what I can do, and I'm not afraid to do it. I'm not afraid to talk. I'm not afraid to show people who I am. I'm not afraid of that anymore. I used to be afraid of to even show my face, but now it doesn't bother me. I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. I just continue to do what I love, and that's makeup. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed my story. I hope that something inspires you to do what you love to do. And I hope that you have a great Merry Christmas and a wonderful time with your family and friends and your loved ones. And I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting me.